Hello, another Casper Pill video, something I should have implemented years ago before Conan the Destroyer. Shout out to Hold the Truth. But whoever's watching this, please feel free to check out Hold the Truth Haas's channel. I was actually in his live stream last night. We were talking really deep about the communist laws here in the U.S. and as well as the rainbow takeover. But yeah, so this video is specifically about how you should not only don't give any attention, but don't give any advice or tips to any Western women, because at the end of the day, they're not going to listen to you. Because as a foreigner myself, okay, I wasn't even born here in this country. But I mean, I had plenty of female friends I used to be close with, and every time they would have a problem, whether it be health concerns, stress, I give them like just the best thing to do. And you know, of course, the best thing a man can do is follow his own advice, his own inner advice. But every now and then, it's okay to give advice whenever someone asks for it. You know, like that's something I had that thought too. But of course, every now and then you have a Western Nazi dealing with the problems, and honestly, just kind of giving information that they don't even want to bother looking for or implementing those ideas. I mean, look at me, dude. I'm freaking in shape. I'm in shape. And when it comes to health concerns or diet, I told them just don't eat for at least 24 hours or try to do a 16-hour fast, and they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do the hard route. But then what's funny is whenever they see an easy route, that's actually a harder route than what I'm actually giving them. It's kind of crowded out here. But yeah, like and as time went on, you know, I noticed my former Western female friends, they would just get worse. They would stop. Not only they would stop listening to me, they would think that, you know, somehow in their subconscious that I'm the bad guy. You know, just because they think that I'm smarter than them. Like I'm just a guy that, you know, that likes to help out. You know, there's nothing wrong with just helping out people and giving advice about health, diet, you know, holistic living and all that shit. But, you know, I do think that we are in the end times in this country. Because here in New Hampshire, every other store I see a freaking rainbow flag. It's not uncommon that you see an alphabet flag. I think in Massachusetts it's more common. And the more south you go, the worse it gets. I used to live in Kentucky for at least a year and a half, and hell, even my last ex didn't listen to me. I used to tell her, you know, just get more sleep, just go to bed around 9 to 10 o'clock latest, or 10:30 to be exact. And she would just do the same thing over and over and over. I mean, these fucking Western women, dude, they want it easy. And I know this video isn't about ranting or complaining. I'm just basically speaking from experience, all right? And what's funny enough, you got these fucking, these gray pillars, or quote-unquote red pillars. All these guys like Fresh and Tit, or a fraud, you know, fresh and fit, but I call them fraud and tit. I see some of those those guys, like, they invite a bunch of women into their podcast, and they're like constantly just telling them, they're telling me like what's the best thing to do, like, stop sleeping around, and and just debunking all their feminist beliefs. And they do that the next day. They just keep going. They just go about their lives, and they would get more obese just for not listening to us. That's including me and every other guy that's doing the right thing. It's so funny in this country. Of course, everything's backwards. Like, the only entity that they would listen to is the government, or Godverment. I didn't make that up. All right. Should have to hold the truth hostage again. So a Godverment, or I should say, it's just another cop out of a Roman fake deity. Because all these old motherfuckers, these stupid ass Freemasons, and I might as well say it, dude, these greedy ass Jews, and that's constantly controlling the media. You got CBS, CNN, they're all Jewish, man. Even Ben Shapiro is a freaking suspect. I mean, he's probably closet as well, dude. Every single one of those freaking sodomites. Oh, hell, even the Western women here are sodomites. They're all sodomites. So now it actually makes sense, because since they've been programmed to these sodomistic. What's a better word to describe? I almost said worm, but yeah, I might as well call them worms. They're all worms. All they do is they just crawl around. They just crawl around. They crawl on the ground. And a worm is stuck in life. He's not really going anywhere. It just becomes part of the just part of the soil. And speaking of the soil is poison. So I hope you get what my analogy is, and I didn't, and for the record, I don't usually script. Like, I just have an idea, and I try to shoot this and just kind of think as I go, think as I walk. Even I got this traffic, but yeah. So just get your passport. If you want to meet women that are agreeable, that actually listen to you, just get your passport, man.